Seventh person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy. Melissa. That is 4. That is enough. Any final words for a trial?
It was wonderful playing with you guys. Love all of you guys very much. And I think you guys all have it.
Alright, Melissa, thank you so much for playing the game. You play such a great game. And thank you for accepting the invite. And fortunately, it has come to this. And Melissa, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Do I just leave?
Yes. Unless you want to stay. Okay. Alright. So, with that tribal, we definitely can see that people are trying to prepare themselves for something that they think is looming. But the question is it really looming or not? We will see. Alright, I will give you guys 2 minutes to internalize what just happened. You just stay here and we'll get things started in a bit.
What? It's sleeping time. Joke.
It's sleeping time here in the Philippines.
I know.
My mom even brought me breakfast because it's 5 a.m. already.
My
That's
parents
so
will be
crazy.
angry
Oh
at
my
me
God.
when they see I'm staying up again.
We've been playing this for so many hours now.
Yeah. And then James told us it's just 6 hours. 6 hours. 6
Girl,
hours
it's like-
and beyond.
Girls, it's clocking at 9 hours already.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so after that tribal, so I think most of you guys have a theory, and I will answer that question if that your theories are true or not.
Oh my god.
Okay, 7 people have been eliminated. You are now 13, and with that, you're all waiting. And with that, players, congratulations, because we are now merging.
Holy fuck.
Woo!
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Tribes
Later,
are
everybody.
out. Tribes are out, and now it's an individual game. for
Congrats to us all,
everyone.
guys, for reaching this far.
The merge, I was happy to see. Because we were losing so much. So I was happy to see it go to more of, even though I wasn't doing well in challenges, I was hoping some physical challenges were coming up because, if it's single, and every person for themselves, I figured there was a chance for some physical challenges. So I was happy to see the merge. You kind of come in the game with a few goals. You don't want to be first voted out. You want to, get a decent alliance. Everybody wants to make the merge and then eventually final 3 and then win. That's everybody, I think everybody kind of sets. So just making the merge is another goal that you went, a little further. So I was happy to see it.
I'm just so happy that I made it to merge. Again, I really didn't think I would make it this far. But yeah, I'm just happy to be here and I'm excited to be here. And I think being incognito is playing well for me. Like, my name hasn't been in the spotlight yet, or people haven't mentioned putting me out yet, so that's okay. And I have a general feeling that things are okay with the people I'm talking to, so I'm happy with where I am right now.
I made it to the merge, which is not a surprise because I am that good. And I'm just so happy that my core alliance is still together. I talked to Gage and to Garrett to reinforce that alliance, and I still trust them 100%. We've been doing everything together. Stan, I was very wary of, but it seems like he's loyal, and we've gotten so close in this game. I mean, the things that he says he'll do, he did. So I'm like, okay, I can trust you. And at the same time, I have continuously been talking with Missy, with Mads, and with Jet. So I believe that we are going in Chaos Strong, and with Leela staying and pretty much telling me that she'll be loyal to us, I feel like we are in the majority and we are doing good. So that's awesome. However, I'm looking at the other tribe. I see people that are quite dangerous. One of them is Karen because, she spilled so much tea, and I'm not really sure if I still am not sure of her loyalties and her what her game is.
Reaching the merge was really an uphill battle for me because I was supposedly the first boot of this season, and yet I'm here at the top 13, so that's really a milestone I should celebrate. And I dodged a lot of bullets during the previous rounds, and this is finally a chance for me to jump ship. That's really a plan for me, is to jump ship, but I still need to consult Boris if that's a good move, because actually the idol boot for me was really spread around the tribe camp. So I don't know if that could potentially harm my game, but I'm talking to Rain, I'm talking to Gage, and talking to Garrett, because during that team twist, um Rain told me that she is in an alliance with Garrett and Gage. So these two people, I really need to get their buy-in so that they could spare me in this um round.
There's a pregame to merge, yeah. I'm very aware that the people whom I have been talking to are people whom I was familiar with from the start of the game. They already have other plans that they are going to be pushing for. They have the numbers. Rain has the numbers. Mads is for sure part of those numbers. Stan jumping ship from our tribe. It just further solidifies that he is also part of those numbers. And sticking with the OG Mata tribe right now, that seems like an unwise choice because we don't have the numbers. But I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna be sticking with them for the sake of loyalty or being to be loyal.
So we found out we merged, and we're merging at 13 people, which is scary and terrifying, especially seeing the way some of these people have played the game so far. I am so pissed off though at the moment, because one of my allies that I knew would be working with me solid and tight, and Melissa, got voted out right before the merge. So I dislike all those people that voted her out so much right now. And moving forward in this game, I got to stay strong with my guys in Anthony and Lee, and we really need to pull in some of these other people that could potentially flip and work with us. I personally want to stay Amada strong if we can. However, we have been the most dysfunctional group of individuals.
So, unfortunately, Melissa gets voted out at the last tribal, and it sucks because she was my number one ally. She was one of my number one allies for sure. And she goes home, so now I'm down in numbers. Old Mata is as close as a family that killed each other, and all I have is Lauren and Anthony. And right now, I'm thinking I'm screwed. I am so screwed, so I gotta do something.
So we're merged, and I'm able to start finally talking to the other side. So immediately I reach out to Dr. Boris, both medical professionals. We should be able to build a good rapport here. And then Gage and I keep talking, and we keep realizing just how deep Rain's other connections are. And we're realizing she needs to be cut sooner rather than later. Rain has us, the Eye of the Storm. She has 4 numbers there. Her, Stan, me, Gage. She also has Karen. And Dr. Boris played an idol on Karen, is what we found out. So That's another 2 for her. Then she has Leela and Mads. So at this point, who doesn't she have? Her hand is in every pot, and we need to find ways to get allies that are not connected to Rain, so we can take a shot at her down the line. And our immediate thoughts are Lauren, Lee, and Anthony, because we know they have no connection to Rain at this point. So we immediately, we were able to really connect a lot with Lee and Lauren that night. And we're able to form a new alliance called Good Vibes Gang.
Yeah, so going into Merge, let's see here. I mean, obviously I got my boy Garrett, where it's solid too. He's the man. We've decided that if we make it to the end, we're gonna shotgun beers together at Final Tribal Council. And I'm so fucking down for that shit. Other than that, then there's Rain, who me and Garrett have a solid 3-person Final 3 with, obviously. And so we're good about that, but then me and Garrett are also on the same page. We've talked about that we don't fully trust Rain to go to the end with us, and we're concerned about that she's gonna have these she's already definitely made some connections with like Mads, Layla, there's Karen and Boris. There's people that we're concerned that she might pull in with her and possibly make a move against us. But even if not, like, she has these relationships that if we go to the end with her and she sits in Final 3 with either of us or all of us, we think she could win.
So I was just looking over the tomatoes in the merge feast, and I saw this advantage. It's called the chaos advantage, and if for people who are not familiar with the chaos advantage, it's the same advantage that was found by the winner of the season 3 of Zoomvivor. The chaos advantage allows me to reverse the votes. By reverse the votes, it means that instead of the player with the highest number of votes going home, it's going to be the opposite. The player with the least amount of votes is going home. So it's very possible that when I play this advantage, a person who just receives 1 vote can go home. So finding this advantage was really ecstatic. It's something that I really need for my game right now, given that we're very low in numbers and that I'd have to rely on being a follower just to survive a bit longer. So I'm gonna be waiting for the right timing to play this advantage, because I know that if I play it too early, I risk going home the very next round. So I just need to find that perfect timing to play it.
So there was a merge feast. I'm looking 3 QR codes on the merge feast, and immediately I don't know which. I was thinking, which one of these 3 should I pick? So on our Alliance GC with Gage and Garrett and Stan, we all were trying to figure out the QR codes. We're trying to answer the quiz and everything. So I tried the one on the bottom left. I was answering, and Gage tells me that he's asking me about this question, which tells me that he is ahead of me. But then again, I know I can still beat him to it. So I tried and tried and tried. And then I found it. I have another immunity idol. See, I'm that good. I have 2. So everybody's telling me now in that GC that somebody else found it, blah, blah, blah. And of course, I had to go along with that and say, yeah, somebody else beat me to it. I'm not going to tell them that I have 2.
Then, so going into this whole thing, like the night before Merge, I made this fun little whiteboard of all the relationships that everyone has going into Merge. If we can get that real quick, great. So when I made this, some things kind of dawned on me. So there's like me, Garrett, and then Rain kind of here. And then me and Garrett have the Good Vibes gang with Lee and Lauren over here. But really, like, the main takeaway from this, other than like, where the fuck is Jet at? Like, what is he, like, he has, I don't know if he's talking to anyone. Everyone I talked to has been like, Jet hasn't said anything. So he's the biggest question mark, hence why there's like 50 question marks around his name. But more importantly, Rain is smack dab in the middle of this fucking spider web of relationships. Like, she is connected with all these people. She's connected with us. She has a lot of chaos people. She also has a lot of not chaos people, like Boris, Karen. So when I made this and then I looked down on it, it just really dawned on me and how powerful I think Rain is right now.
She's dangerous. So I'm not going to try to enable her by helping her with an idol. But she's feeding back to us, oh, hey, this one's already gotten. And that's a little sus to me, because at that point, if she's been able to tell us 2 of them are already gotten, I feel like she has to have 1 of them. She's flying through that quick. Like, I'm getting stuck here. Thank God my first one was like an easy just send James something, because I'm not good at these questions at all. But yeah, so she's flying through. I think she might have something, but also, I mean, if we play this right, it won't matter because we'll blindside her. But yeah, it's just, it's definitely tough here, because I know for sure Gage and I walked out of this merge feast with no advantages, and we needed something.
On the one hand, if I found an idol, if I found an advantage, I don't want to tell anyone that shit. Like, I'd keep it to myself. I'd maybe tell Garrett, but maybe. So that it kind of, I did went back and forth. I was like, is this just like, did she find something? We felt like she found something, but she wasn't saying anything. But like, why isn't she telling us that? Is she specifically not telling us, or is she just not telling anyone? And so that was kind of our thought process, and that definitely raised some question marks for Rain. And when we're already a little wary of her and we're concerned about how to move forward with her, it only increased that.
Okay, so we get the merge feast, and of course everybody's there to look for the QR codes, right? Like, what idiot's gonna think, oh, there's actually food here, you know? So I had my own dinner at home, and I just decided to go for the QR code by the mashed potatoes, because that was literally the first one I could zoom into, and it was also the biggest, so I just went for it, and I furiously answered the questions. I tried my best to do it as quickly as possible, and when I got to the end, there was a technical difficulty, which James explained was a coding error on his end. And he explained it because apparently I was the first one. And I was about to throw a hissy fit and say, fuck, somebody beat me to whatever idol or advantage. And he gives me the tyranny advantage. And it says that I can play it after a tribal council, and it prevents me or a tribe mate from getting voted out, and that I can use it until the final 7. But the catch of the tyranny advantage is that at the next elimination round, there will be 2 boots. So there will be a back-to-back tribal council after this one, because nobody gets eliminated when the tyranny advantage is used. And I'm like, okay, not exactly a Tyler Perry idol, not exactly the idol with special powers. So, but it's still something I can work with. And I just have to really keep it close at the chest. So while the idol hunts are going on, Gage and Garrett are talking to me and saying, dude, how do I get past this? How do I get past that? So I'm just giving them the answers to the questions, because I told them, somebody beat me to it. And technically I wasn't lying, because that's what the action bound prompt said. Somebody beat me to it. But that somebody that beat them to it just happened to be me. So, they would say, oh crap, somebody beat me to it. I'm like, all right, cool. And then Rain told me in a separate chat that she found an idol. So I'm thinking, okay, perfect. Rain tells me she has an idol. I don't tell her that I have the tyranny advantage, because in this game, information is power. I may not have all the advantages. I may not have all the idols, but if I know where they are, then that's as good as having them, because I can blow up someone's spot. I can use that information however I want to. So I was pretty content with my haul from the merge feast, which was that tyranny advantage, and the knowledge that Rain has an idol.
Alright, so I will share to you the screen for the next challenge. We're missing a couple of players. Okay. So, this is called Rule of Minorities. This is how Rule of Minorities will go. Players will have to choose between black, white, and red. 30 seconds will be given to players to discuss So this is kind of a social game. The 30 seconds will be given to players to discuss openly on what to take and write their choice once the time is up. Once players have chosen, everyone will reveal their answer, and whatever group has the smallest number will proceed to the next round. Last player standing wins individual immunity. Alright.
I think we're ready.
Alright, you can talk. 30 seconds starts now.
What are the colors again? Sorry. Red.
Black, white, and red.
Black, white, and red.
Black, white, and red.
A little odd challenge, but
So, Lauren, what are you doing? Sorry, yeah. Okay, Jet, what are you doing?
Okay, I know what to do. Everyone pick black, and I'll pick red.
All right.
Okay, but I don't think you guys will. So.
Alright, 30 seconds is up. Write your choices. Stan gets to watch for this round.
Where do we send our choice?
You write it down on your paper or pen or like whiteboard marker. Alright, everyone's ready? Karen, ready? Missy, ready?
Yeah.
Alright, show your choices. Okay. Alright, white is the biggest group. White is the biggest group, which means white is out. Put your whiteboards down. The remaining colors stay up. So which means people who chose red, Leela, Mads, Karen, who else? Who else chose red?
Did.
And Lauren. Everyone else who chose white is out. Right, we have Stan will play now. Stan with Lauren, Leela, Garrett, Mads, and Karen.
Should everyone out turn off their cameras?
No, it's fine. You can try to pitch in with the distraction and stuff.
Oh
my god.
That's cool.
All right. Third is Mads there? Is she asleep again? All right. Hi, Mads. All right, you're moving on to the next round. Mads, you chose red. All right, 30 seconds. Well, we'll give you guys 45 seconds since you're few to talk, and time starts now.
You know what kind of coffee I like? Black coffee. So,
Boris, shut
just
up.
saying.
No, I was drinking some. It had some like caramel stuff. And it was really good.
But you know, like, I think today I found out that there are sun-dried pestos, which are red. Usually when I think of pesto, it's green, but there's actually red.
Are you still in the game, Boris?
Yeah, but no, but I can provide distractions, and distractions I am providing.
Boris, let's let the women talk, man.
Yeah.
Let's let the women talk. I don't want to be a mansplainer, bro.
Okay. So does anyone have any questions from the old Mata tribe?
What?
And time is up.
You want to know?
Write your choices: red, black, or red. Again, the biggest color, the biggest group who chose the one color is out. Don't show your answers yet. Don't show it yet.
It's okay.
Wild.
Yeah.
Okay. So your answers, show your choices. You can show it now, guys. Lauren?
I'm out.
Oh, okay. 1, 2,
I was
3,
out.
4.
I'll be honest and straight up. I was out. You know, I should
Alright.
have left it.
Which means there are 2 blacks, 2 white, 1 red.
Karen wins.
Okay. Let me recheck. Technically, since she is the only minority, both black and white are out, which means Karen wins individual immunity for our first challenge. Congratulations, Karen. You are safe for this tribal. For everyone else, one of you will be the 8th person voted out of Zoomvivor Anarchy and the first member of our jury.
So me winning the first individual immunity challenge was the best case scenario for me because my name is off the chopping block and these people can scramble all they want because in the previous day I heard that my name has been thrown around by my tribe mates at Ojimata. So it's their karma, I guess.
Shocker, didn't win the challenge. But right now, we feel like we're gonna stick with our Armada people and that they're gonna vote with us. And I feel as though the work that Lee and I have done with Gage and Garrett, that they're gonna maybe come with us.
Someone started a group chat for the OG Mata people to work again together. So it was me, Lauren, Lee, Anthony, Boris, Karen. Yeah, that's it. Kami lang yun, yeah, for the OG Mata people. So when we were doing that, at the same time, someone already did a PBB alliance, which is the Filipino alliance. And so all of the Filipinos from Mata and from Chaos was already there. And I guess one of my worst fear was coming to happen. Like, oh my God, okay, they're gonna start a Filipino alliance. And looking at the numbers, the Filipinos had more numbers than the people in Mata. And the fact that 3 Filipinos was already in that group chat.
After I won the first individual immunity challenge, Boris and I are talking if we potentially can jump ship to the OG Chaos and side with these people. But then Mads also created an all-Filipino alliance, which is also good for us too, right?
I noticed how other people from the old Mata tribe are really dramatic when it comes to their tribal council. And I noticed also that they like voting Karen out. So I use that when I'm talking to other people outside the PBB alliance. And they ask, I just, oh, it's Karen. It's okay, let's go with Karen. Because that's the safest answer. Just that. And I think it's also acceptable for, I mean, it's also not a very, it's not a name that will come back to me at that point because her name's already been out there. So she won't even notice if it's me saying, saying her name to other people, because a lot of people are saying her name already. I just didn't know that they're actually targeting her for the suspicion of the All Filipino Alliance.
The names that were being brought up during that tribal were the names of the perceived duos in the game because ting ting ting, guess what? Lee and Anthony have been a duo since day one. They played an ORG together, and I was like, this explains why they are so tight with Lee, despite Lee being the chaotic ball of energy that he is.
Heading into the first tribal, I was pretty scared because the target was clearly on Lee and Anthony. And I knew that, but anything could change at the flick of a switch. And the moment you get really confident in this game is the moment when your ass is grass and the lawnmower is coming to cut you off. So I told myself, I have to really be sure that everyone is voting on the same page here.
Going into the new tribe, I'm suddenly realizing that there's this new alliance coming up of All Filipino Alliance. When it popped up, it made me question of it really made me question whether or not I should stick with OG Chaos or if I should put all of my trust in the Filipino Alliance. I think I wanted to find a way to fulfill both the goals of the alliances.
So this is the part where I guess I did, in a way, was trying to double. I was talking to Lauren and Lee, and they were saying that we need to vote out Karen. I'm not sure. But we had to vote out someone else from Chaos. Oh no, sorry, they're not trying to vote out Karen pa at that point. But they were saying that we should vote out one from Chaos, and then also from the OG Chaos group.
Also, Leela, who I've felt a good connection with throughout this game, I believe will be able to pull in for this vote, because with the steal a vote, I can steal anyone's vote that's in that other alliance, and we'll have majority with just the 6 of us. So I only need 6 votes for this round. Therefore, I'm hoping that Garrett, Gage, Missy, Leela vote with Lee and I, because if not, we're screwed.
Karen was already telling the PBB Alliance who we will be voting out, and I know that Karen was more for the PBB Alliance. So at that point, I had to take a step back and just see, oh my God, whatever. I think I need to make a decision if I should really stick with Mata or if I should stick with PBB.
Even though there was that possible 3-person relationship, and we felt like once it became like there was 3 of them, that it was Lee, Lauren, and Anthony, that definitely was like, okay, well that's 3 versus like 2, because there was a couple other pairs in this group of merge people, like Layla and Mads were definitely a pair we figured out. Rain and Karen and possibly Boris were people that we had figured out were like together. So like me and Garrett really, and then there's me and Garrett. But our feeling was like, we got to get rid of some of these other like pairings or these trios. So we were kind of thinking like, okay, getting rid of Anthony isn't the worst thing ever.
So we have this old Mata tribe chat. So we got Boris, Karen, Lauren, Anthony, and I. So that's 5, and I believe Boris makes a poll that says, who do we want to vote out, Rain or Missy? And the majority wants to go Missy, and I want to go Rain, because I haven't had great experiences with her.
So I was talking to people. We're just trying to feel where everyone's head's at, and no one is dropping a name just yet. I mean, I guess I may have heard someone say Anthony and Lee are the targets. Garrett specifically told me that those 2 are the targets. I kind of agree that it has to be Anthony, because he seems like he is the mafia boss. He's like a ringleader. I guess that's just perception, but But then again, Karen and Boris spilled some tea, and they told me that Mata is going Mata strong. They don't have the numbers. I don't know what's up. And that they actually have a poll in their GC who they want to vote out. Anthony, are you here? Lee, are you here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
How can you be coming up to me and telling me that you want to vote for Stan, and then you had a poll in your group chat and you want to vote me out? You are not playing that game with me, Lee. No.
Because you threw my name out, Rain.
Never did. What you told me was you wanted to vote out Stan. And I told you that give me a number. If we have enough, then let's go for Stan. You don't have a number. You started this. I didn't.
Rain, I told you people, and you told me 1 person. So I said, that's 5, that's not enough. You're obviously hiding stuff from me, so we're not obviously not going to be able to work together.
Yeah, that's too bad though.
It is. Actually, it's not. Because I have people, I might get voted out, there's a good chance I get voted out, so be it. You're not one of those people.
Somebody set a poll, like who do you want to go, either Missy or Rain? And within 2 minutes, Rain popped on the screen and said, "Oh, so you guys just set a poll up and you guys are considering me," which two things there. Number one, we have a rat on our Mata tribe. And number two, if you're Rain, why just out of pride and you want to be the hero of the day and you want to make everybody know, you want to make it known that you know what's going on? Why blow that up? Why not keep your rat handy so you can know more and more and more and more? But her pride got in the way and she wanted to make it known that she knew what was going on. And immediately when she said that, I said, we all knew who the rat was, Karen and Boris. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So Rain found out about the poll and she's not happy about it because I told Rain that there's an ongoing poll on the OG Mata GC about her or Missy going home, and she's not happy about it. So I am the rat in this round because I can do whatever I want. I want immunity. So this is the time that I could create a chaos in return of what they did to me in the previous rounds or in the previous tribal council. So
it is what it is here, but then now Rain is out here publicly calling out Lee and trying to deflect. Essentially, she's trying to make him believe he's the target, so they like misplay things, which I mean smart. But also, this is just going to erupt to the point where it's going to be harder and harder for me to keep both of these two people I'm working with away from each other, because they need to maybe not get along, but if I have to keep Lee from targeting Rain and Rain from targeting Lee for so long, it's going to be frustrating. I mean, if Lee can get the numbers for Rain, I'm down, but he can't yet. She's too invested right now, but it's definitely putting me in a tougher spot, though, as somebody torn between the Good Vibes gang and the Eye of the Storm.
You don't target me and expect that it won't come back to me. Switch your vote now. That's basically the message that I'm sending, because I don't know, I guess that's just how I operate. I don't work behind the shadows. I will probably just tell you if it's your time to go, which could be amateur for some, but I don't care for any more bullshit and lies. It's just too much for a game. So with that, I guess they are going to change up their votes, which is, that's me just trying to mess things up. But at the end of the day, since I was told that it was Anthony who was the ringleader of the Mata tribe, I just need to push for that vote. I have to tell as many people as I can.
I got called out, but do I care? No. Does anyone have the balls to take me out? Because they know I'm going to call everything out if I hear my name. If I hear my name, shit's going to blow up. So, they better not try to get me out. Otherwise, you got some great television.
Hello guys, welcome to your first Tribal Council and Merge. Please stop messaging. All eyes here. We are now in Tribal Council. How is everyone doing? No words?
Oh, this is insane. I'll give you words. I mean, shit just hit the fan, obviously, because you had people firing shots and everyone is in so many different directions. This is wild, this is crazy, and I am excited to see what happens because I have not a damn clue what's going on right now. Because so many different names have popped around. Everyone's name has been mentioned.
So, Boris, is that the same case for you?
Yeah, I mean, we've just seen the outburst of rain towards Anthony for someone leaking a supposed ball in the supposed OG Mata GC. and we know that people don't want their names being thrown around or being said as an option. So yeah, things have really shit has really hit the fan, as Lauren said.
Anthony, do you think there's a potential rat?
Oh, it's not potential. You can call them a rat or whatever you want to call them. They're being rats to some people, but they're being loyal to other people. So it's just how you look at it. But you know, we all know. That's all I'll say.
I mean, I'm ready to vote. I think I'm probably going home, but I'm ready to vote.
Does everyone agree on that?
I'm ready to vote too.
Stan, are you ready to vote?
Yeah. Yeah, whatever everyone else wants to do.
How about the rest of you guys? Garrett? You don't have audio with you. We can't hear you. Can you just use a thumbs up just to know? Yes? Mads, you ready to vote? Anthony? Boris? Lila? Okay. Yeah. I will not ask any more questions. So let's just proceed to vote.
You are just a chaos bringer. I want my peace. I need my peace.
So I'm voting you. It's not because of a personal issue or anything. I really think you're really cool. But going further to the game, I'm stuck. And I really think that it's gonna. Oh my god. I'm voting because this is the only way I can survive, I guess, in the next round. So that's it. I hope you do well in your studies, and I hope keep safe in this quarantine. That's all.
I did nothing wrong. I'm just voting with the alliance of people that I have, and that's all I have to say. I don't know anything about you, but I'm sure you're a wonderful person.
I'm voting for you to follow the plan. Hopefully it works.
I'm voting for you because I don't think we will be working together very well.
Really liked you, dude, but unfortunately rumors got out about your pre-game connections with people, and ultimately I've just got to strike now.
Really, I'm voting for you because we don't really have a working relationship, and you seem to be coming after people that I am working with, so that can't happen. Adios, motherfucker.
This is a vote I'm throwing your way just to make you flush whatever idol or advantage you have in your pocket. That was really uncomfortable, and I don't even know what to say.
I really didn't want to vote for her. That's just kind of what the remaining 6 from the old tribe decided. I would rather go a different route, but I'm just trying not to rock the boat.
Yeah, nothing to say. That was rough.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Or anything you want to play. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person with the highest number of votes should need to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. First vote. Anthony. Missy. 1 vote Anthony, 1 vote Missy. Lee. It's 1 vote Anthony, 1 vote Missy, 1 vote Lee. 2 votes Missy. Two votes Anthony. 2 votes Missy, 1 vote Lee. Lee. 2 votes Lee, 2 votes Missy, 2 votes Anthony. Anthony, that's 3 votes Anthony. Missy, that's 3 votes Anthony, 3 votes Missy, 2 votes Lee. Anthony, that's 4 votes Anthony. Anthony, that's 5 votes Anthony. 3 votes Missy, 2 votes Lee. Anthony, that's 6 votes Anthony. 8th person voted out of Zoomvivor, Anarchy, and the first member of our jury, Anthony. Anthony, for this vote, that is 7. That is enough. Any final words for your tribe?
Game, guys.
My bro, Anthony. See ya.
Love you, Anthony.
Okay. And sorry, Anthony, you played a good game. I'm sorry that we got to experience that, but fortunately, after this vote, the tribe has spoken.
Hey, did you say I leave or what do I do?
You
there you go. Alright. Bye, guys.
Alright, so now that vote has been done, let's hope that things are gonna get a lot more calmer in the next tribals, but we'll see how everything will go.
Nothing really changed. Strategy coming into the game was be loyal to the people I think are going to be loyal to me. Didn't really have, besides a couple of people, nobody was loyal except a couple people. So going into the merge, I mean, the writing was on the wall. We were down in numbers. So we posted a poll in our little group about who we think should go. And within 3-4 minutes, which I don't even know, it's not even good game strategy to me, but Rain blew it up. I know about the poll that was posted. So, you know, she definitely had a mole. It could have been Layla, but I don't think it was, but it could have been. But, you know, I think it was Karen and Boris, probably both of them. We've known for a long time, but we were trying to act like we didn't know and trying to bring her in and do little things to kind of pretend, but she was giving the other tribe information the whole time. So, you know, it's kind of hard to build a rapport with someone, especially, you know, she kept saying, I got over being first voted out. She never got over it. And Boris, he was a basket case, you know. He was about the most unloyal, quote unquote, alliance person you can have. So he would vote his way and then text me about 300 times. I'm sorry, I just got nervous. They were telling me this and that. So by about 4 hours in yesterday, I knew he wasn't in my alliance, but you just try to keep feeding, like pretend they are. No one should have went home except for me. I mean, it is what it is. If I could have picked who I wanted to go home, it would have been Rain or Karen. But, you know, Karen had immunity, so that wasn't happening. Who I'm rooting for going forward, that's easy. Lee or Lauren.